Welcome to UnfiltHER, where we unpack the real, the raw, and keep it 100. I'm your host, Trina, and today's we're diving deep into something that's been buzzing heavy on our timelines, the soft life era. Is it still giving what it was meant to give, or has it been watered down, repackaged, and gentrified like so many other things we create? Unfiltered, unapologetic, and undeniably her. Let's get into it. Hey sis, welcome to UnfiltHER, the podcast where we hold space for the real, the raw, and the necessary. This ain't just girl talk. This is legacy talk. This is healing talk. This is the kind of conversation we were never really invited into. Until now. So let's talk about something we've been seeing everywhere, from our feeds to our group chats, the soft life. You've probably heard the term. You've maybe said it yourself. You might even have it pinned in your bio. But here's the thing. What is the soft life, really? Let's start there. The soft life is a cultural shift. It's a conscious rejection of struggle, burnout, and the unspoken rule that says we, as Black women, must earn our rest. It's about choosing ease over exhaustion, joy over justification, flow over force. It's not about laziness. It's not about checking out of life. It's about choosing a life that doesn't chew you up and spit you out just for the sake of survival. In its purest form, the soft life is about healing from the generations of wear and tear that have been passed down to us like heirlooms. We've inherited the hustle, the grind, the strength, but we didn't always get handed the softness, the care, the grace. Let's go back for a moment. The strong Black woman trope didn't emerge in a vacuum. It was created piece by piece in response to a society that refused to see our humanity. Back in the late 19th century, during the racial uplift movement, Black women were constantly fighting back against degrading stereotypes. The hypersexual Jezebel, the asexual Mammy, the angry Sapphire. So we built a new image, strong, resilient, capable. We wore it like armor because we had to. But somewhere along the way, that armor got heavy. We weren't just praised for our strength, we were expected to carry it all, to keep going no matter what, to be unbreakable, unshaken, unwavering, even when we were screaming inside. Think about how many times you've said, "I'm good," when you weren't. How many times you've smiled through the stress. How often you've been told, "You're so strong," as if that's supposed to be comforting. Let me ask you this. Who told us that strength meant silence? That softness was weakness? That rest was something we had to earn? We didn't come into this world with that belief. It was conditioned into us, passed down and praised until we didn't even question it. But now, we're starting to. And that's where the soft life comes in. Let's be real. When Black women started saying no more to hustle culture, it wasn't about luxury handbags or aesthetic mornings. It was about survival. It was about saying, I refuse to die from doing too much for people who give me too little. But as the soft life grew in popularity, something shifted. The message began to get a little blurry. Now we see influencers sipping rosé on rooftop patios, captions dripping with soft life vibes. But is that really what it's about? Or is it another thing that we created just for it to be co-opted and sold back to us, wrapped in unattainable luxury? Because here's the truth. Soft life isn't soft if it's only for the privileged. It's not rest if you can only afford it after your third burnout. And it's not healing if we're still performing for likes and follows. So let's reclaim the meaning. Let's bring it back to us. To do that, we have to unlearn some things. We have to let go of that guilt we carry when we rest. We have to stop confusing overworking with worthiness. We have to reimagine what power looks like when it includes vulnerability. So how do we do that? How do we create real balance between our ambition and our need for peace? That's where the Breathe framework comes in. This isn't just theory. It's a real actionable guide for how Black women can prioritize mental wellness and still show up for ourselves and our communities. Let's break it down. B is for balance. It means learning how to say no without apology. It's understanding that wearing every hat doesn't mean wearing yourself out. Balance doesn't mean doing it all. It means doing what matters without losing yourself. R is for reflection. When's the last time you checked in with yourself, not just physically, but emotionally? Reflection could be journaling, meditation, solo travel, even a quiet bath. You don't need a retreat in Bali to reconnect. Sometimes you just need silence, intention, and a few deep breaths. E is for energy, and not the hustle, harder kind. This is about aligning your energy with your purpose, protecting your vibe, knowing who and what drains you, and choosing daily to preserve your peace. A is for association. Who are your people? Who pours into you like you pour into them? Your circle should nourish you, not deplete you. And let's not forget, social media can be a tool. There are entire online communities, especially for Black women, that exist solely to uplift, educate, and encourage. T is for transparency. That means speaking up, saying, I'm not okay, without shame, letting go of the mask, being real with yourself and with others about your journey. Transparency doesn't make you weak, it makes you whole. H is for healing. This isn't just about therapy, though that's important. It's about ancestral healing, spiritual restoration, and emotional reset. Healing looks like forgiveness, like crying, like dance, like boundaries, like joy. E is for empowerment. Soft laugh doesn't mean small laugh. You can be soft and still take up space. You can rest and rise. Empowerment is owning your story, defining your worth, and making peace your standard, not your reward. So, sis, let me ask you, what does soft life look like for you? Not the filtered influencer version, not the one sold in highlight reels. I mean the version where your joy isn't contingent on a vacation, a paycheck, or external validation. The version where your peace is protected like your edges. The version where you don't have to apologize for saying, I need a break, because the soft life isn't a performance, it's a practice. And as Black women, it's also a protest. So before we go, I want you to take a deep breath with me. Inhale peace, exhale pressure, inhale possibility, exhale perfection. You don't owe the world your exhaustion. You don't need to earn your ease. You're already enough. You're already worthy. Softness is your birthright. And this right here is your space to reclaim it. Until next time, keep living unfiltered, unapologetic, and undeniably her. We're just getting started.